Very good and happy Tuesday morning to everyone out there. Hope your second day of the work week is getting started off on the right foot. Meteorologist Landon Hampton here with you, bringing you your latest weather and forecast, courtesy of On Target. Let's get a look out here. We're going to have more cloud cover to deal with than what we did yesterday, that is for sure. Got this area of low pressure. It's going to be driving here east across the Ohio Valley. This is going to be bringing this moisture-deprived cold front through here as well. You can see some of the cloud debris already working in here along and ahead of the front. We're going to have deep southwesterly flow coming in out ahead of this front. We're going to have those brisk southwesterly winds. It's going to warm us up rather significantly despite the cloud cover that's going to be present. After we get this cold front out of here, we're going to calm down throughout our Wednesday, but all eyes are on late in the work week with the opportunity strong and severe storms on the horizon. Let's get a look across the region. Morgantown Skycam showcasing the cloud cover already blanketing Butler County. Got some of the morning commute getting started there, overlooking the main intersection there in town on the main street. Jumping over here and looking over the DSOC and White Squirrel Weather Nest Cam, overlooking WKU, new addition there on top of Van Meter Hall. Even shows a better view of the blanket of cloud cover. It's completely overtaken Bowling Green here, along with a good chunk of the region. Temperatures have stayed up, folks. We've had the deep southwesterly flow arrive overnight. We've had the cloud cover that's moved in, not allowed for much in the form of radiational cooling. We've already got readings that are holding anywhere between right around the low to mid 50s region-wide. We're going to be taking highs to around 5 to 10 degrees up from here. We should be topping out right around the 60 to 65 degree range as we work and progress throughout this afternoon. Let's jump over here. Let's open up the latest model guidance. We'll talk about the short term first and foremost. The wind speeds we're going to have to deal with throughout today going to be somewhat annoying, not going to lie. You got these southwesterly winds here right after sunrise, kicking up in the magnitude of 25 to 35 miles an hour at times. It's going to be a brisk and breezy one out there, that is for sure. As we work into this afternoon, the majority of those wind gusts should be right along and east of the I-65 corridor. Cold front's going to make it through here this evening. We see some of the winds picking up, but these winds will be turning out of the north and west. Going to result in falling temperatures throughout the overnight before we make another rebound as we work into our Wednesday. We can see that here, looking at the latest short-term guidance in regards to temperatures. We'll skyrocket highs this afternoon. We'll throttle those bad boys up between the low and mid 60s region-wide. Despite the cloud cover, we got the deep southerly winds and those strong wind gusts that'll be bringing that to us. Temperatures tank all the way down to the upper 30s, lower 40s throughout the overnight. We're going to be rebounding back. Model guidance here is showing right around the lower 50s. I think we're going to be closer to the mid-50s range. Expecting some more sunshine as the day wears on. If we were to win out and get breaks of sunshine earlier than anticipated, we could be pushing highs on Wednesday right around the mid or perhaps even upper 50s before we wrap up our hump day. Let's jump over here and let's look at the big picture now. We'll give you the full breakdown of what we're monitoring. This is in regards to the opportunity of our storm system that is now on the horizon. Here we are working throughout Wednesday night. Here we are getting into sunrise Thursday. It looks like we'll be dry for the most part throughout the majority of the daylight hours of our Thursday. We can't rule out some scattered showers, especially as we work into the afternoon, but our eyes are on Thursday night and then throughout our Friday with this setup that we're going to have, all right? We got this couple areas of deepening low pressure located just off to our north and west. We got this baroclinic zone that is pouring in the deep southerly flow out of the deep south and out of the Gulf. We're going to be looking at highs both Thursday and Friday, potentially hitting the mid, maybe upper 60s. Not completely ruling out. A few of us may be touching the 70-degree mark, but that might be a little bit strong in regards to what guidance is showcasing. So with this setup here, the cold front's going to provide the needed lift. We got the deep, warm, moist air surging in here out of the south. This is definitely a setup for the opportunity of strong and severe storms, but we do have some question marks that remain in place. One of those question marks that is not in question is the amount of moisture that's going to become available. You can see our dew point surge up between the mid and upper 40s, stretching all the way up to the lower 50s as we work here throughout the day. but it's not going to be bringing much in the form of rain showers. We're going to have the thickening cloud cover throughout today, some hit-miss sprinkles, maybe an isolated shower. But take a look as we work past Wednesday, and then here we are rolling into very early Thursday morning. Dew point's going to be down between the upper 30s to lower 40s Thursday morning, but take a look as we roll into Thursday evening, into the pre-dawn hours of our Friday. We're going to have these dew point readings surge upwards between the low and mid 60s. That's more than sufficient to support strong and severe convection. This is why we're going to be keeping close eyes on things, folks. The moisture is going to hang around and linger. The cold front's not going to make it through here until Friday evening into early Saturday. As you can see here, whenever we get the cold front through here, and then the bottom is going to drop out, not just on dew points, but on our temperatures as well. Going to be rolling into more of a winter-like pattern here as we finish out the weekend and roll into next week. But before that, we're going to have to watch this strong and severe storm chance. Now, we got plenty of moisture available. We got plenty of shear, which is the change of wind speed and direction with height. What we are lacking, and is typical for this time of year, is our instability, all right? That's going to raise numerous questions. We look at our instability parameters as we work into Thursday night into our Friday morning. There's just not a lot there. Shear is going to be off the charts. We're going to have more than enough to bring that here for us. But taking a look here at our K valuations, 100, 200, 300 joules per kilogram. That is very weak, but nonetheless, with the amount of shear we have, damaging straight line winds, and yes, spin up tornado risk looks to be our two primary concerns that we'll be keeping eyes on here over the course of the next 48 to 72 hours. Obviously, updating you as necessary. I want to jump back over here real quick and show you the breakdown after we get past the strong and severe weather chances. We roll throughout the weekend, and the cold front passes. Strong northwesterly winds flow in here by the time we roll into Saturday night, going all the way through our Sunday into the new work week as well. We get a rebound in those temperatures. So it looks like maybe in the Sunday to Monday time frame, we'll be bringing those winter temps here back into the fold for us. Rolling back here into the short-term model guidance, we are breaking down Thursday and Friday. We have our machine learning guidance along with our analog guidance overlaid with the Storm Prediction Center. You can see the target area there, right there across the Tennessee and Ohio valleys. Analog guidance from past events with similar parameters available as well. This is why we're going to be keeping very close eyes on this here over the upcoming days. This is a look at the consensus of the model agreement, our analog guidance, and our machine learning technology. And here's the latest from the Storm Prediction Center. Bringing that marginal risk just west of the region throughout our Thursday, and then we shift that over. And we got Friday, we got that severe weather risk coming up just southwest of the region as well. This could obviously be expanded. That's why we're going to be watching this like a hawk here over the upcoming days. Total rainfall amounts here throughout the course of the next 7 days. The bulk of this will be falling in the Thursday to Saturday morning time frame. 1 to 2 inches remain the threshold of what we're looking at in regards to total rainfall amounts along with that. Full 6-day weather forecast breakdown, looking at around the mid-60s for highs this afternoon. Despite the cloud cover and the hit-miss rain chances and sprinkles, very strong southwesterly winds, 25 to 35 miles an hour. Wednesday will be cooler. I think guidance is overdoing it a bit. We'll be down the mid-50s for the most part. Underneath cloudy skies early on with some breaks of sunshine if luck is on our side during the afternoon. Bumping highs to near 70 on Thursday and Friday with those multiple disturbances bringing strong and potentially even severe storm chances. Then Saturday we cool off to the low and mid-50s with clouds trying to break up. Then to finish out the weekend, the dry air surges in, sunshine's back. But don't let good old Mother Nature deceive you. Many of us are going to be not escaping the 30s for highs as we finish out the weekend. Kentucky weather, drink it down, always goes down smooth. It's going to wrap up your Tuesday morning weather or not forecast, folks. You all take care of yourselves and each other. I want to give big thanks to On Target for making this morning's weather video possible. You all take care.